It's been 3 weeks since wastewater started pumping into the harbour. A sinkhole opened up at this site in Parnell, and a 100-year-old main sewer line underneath was blocked.
Today marks a milestone, a significant milestone in the progression of the repair of the damage to the Ōrākei main sewer and the cessation of these dry weather overflows.
Watercare's Chief Operating Officer Mark Bourne marking the completion of what he says is New Zealand's largest emergency bypass operation. But Mr Bourne says it will take a few days to begin to see the reduction of the wastewater overflows into the harbour.
At this point, there is a large amount of sewage that's built up behind the blockage, so it will take some days to draw that down. Once that's drawn down, that's when we'll see the overflows reducing.
Auckland Council's Healthy Waters is continuing to monitor water quality across 40 beaches, and about 20 are still marked as unsafe to swim in by SafeSwim. Mark Bourne says environmental monitoring of the harbour is also ongoing, including the sampling of oysters for pollutants. He says the gathering of kaimoana across those affected beaches are still off limits, and it's not clear yet when the harbour will return to its normal state.
Certainly the recommendation at this point is not to gather either shellfish or any form of fishing in a Waitemata, particularly to respect the rahui that's been placed in a harbour by Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei.
Deputy Mayor Desley Simpson added that even after SafeSwim marks a beach as safe, people are advised not to eat seafood from those areas until 28 days later. Meanwhile, beachgoer Te Ngākau Rakete says officials have taken too long to stop the overflow.
It's a long time. You think about 3 weeks worth of sewage flowing into the ocean. That's horrendous actually, when I think about it. I'm very shocked to hear that it's taken that long.
Here at Ōkahu Bay, there's no warning signage, which he says is disappointing.
Signage is, I think, something at a minimal that should be up and about so everyone's aware of the problem. So yeah, quite shocked that's not available to public.
Ōrākei local Carmen Goodwin says the Parnell sinkhole incident reflects a wider problem.
I think it's probably a systemic problem in making sure that infrastructure is upkept. And I don't think it's a surprise, but it's a shock that it's come at such an extent.
Ms Goodwin says she'd like to see more communication from officials.
A little bit of transparency perhaps around what the issues are. It seems to be everything comes to a crisis and then action is taken at a very last minute sort of approach.
There are more than 30 sinkholes across Auckland, and other pipes had been broken in Parnell after the summer storms, including a wastewater pipe beneath the Parnell Rose Gardens. Deputy Mayor Desley Simpson says they're aware of the ageing network and the impact of the weather events.
The roses will bloom very, very well this year, I would think, in the Rose Festival as a result of the breakage there. I put a plug for the Rose Festival, which is on next month. But look, yes, they're very much aware that this is an older suburb and something that needs quite a look at.
The Parnell bypass will be in place for a few months as Watercare plans for the permanent fixing of the sewer line. An external review of the incident and how Watercare monitors the network is also underway.